What's up, buddies? It's me, Fine Panama, and I am back with another video. So this video is gonna be about my experience tonight at the Joe Budden podcast live show. I literally just got back like 30 minutes ago, and when I say it was fucking amazing, it was amazing, okay? Go ahead, baby. So, I'm starving. I got a burger and a pizza and some french fries. What you looking at? Watch a nigga eat today. Basically, I went to the Joe Budden podcast live show and I was sitting pretty freaking close. I wasn't like right in front of the nigga, but I was close. Like, we could make eye contact. We made eye contact a bunch of times. Like, Joe is amazing. His energy is great. It was so funny. I swear to God, I had 2 drinks. I had 2 doubles. I had a pineapple Malibu, and I had to get up from my seat and literally go to the bathroom because I was about to piss on myself. Because, you know, when I drink, I don't know about anybody else, but when I get liquor in my system, I have to pee. And I was laughing so much that I was about to piss myself. So I had to get up and go to the bathroom, relieve myself, and return to the funnies. Because I swear to God, everything was just so freaking funny. Like, their energy was great. It was awesome sauce. I swear to God, it was awesome sauce. So it was funny. It was just the energy. I can't stress enough the energy of the whole building. Like, it wasn't even just Joe. It was like everybody in the crowd was like interacting with each other and making jokes with each other. I was sitting, they were playing music, and I was just looking around, looking at the stage, and I just was thinking, like, this is gonna be me one day. Like, honest to God, that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, this is literally going to be me one day. One day I'm going to be on stage and people are going to come from all over the world to see what the fuck I got going on a Wednesday, on a Monday, on a Tuesday, whenever. I'm going to be here. I just felt it, you know? I just felt it. It was inspiration. So this was also a big stepping stool for me because I never go out. I've never been to a concert. I've never been to anything like this in my life before. This was my first time ever going to something like with somebody famous or whatever, you know, and it was great, you know. I don't know if I would go to a concert again still, but it was great. So basically, a couple weeks ago, I got these business cards, and it's a big stepping stool in my career, in my life, because I've always been passionate about makeup. I never really started taking makeup serious until about a year ago. I always had the passion for makeup, but I never was like, yo, I'm about to take this shit serious. You know, I noticed that I was great at makeup just by doing it on myself. And I like over dedicated and started doing it on other people. I realized, oh shit, like, I'm really good, like, I'm great, like, dang, like, because it's one thing to do your own makeup, but to be able to perfect somebody else's face shape and meet their needs and see the reaction of them, like, that's some ill stuff. So once I realized that I could do makeup on other people, not only myself, but others, I was like, okay, I got this in the bag. Like, so I started doing YouTube and taking pictures and all that stuff. But I just decided recently to, like, you know, get some business cards made and hand them out. So the first time I gave them out was one today at the laundromat, and I noticed that my heart was beating so much. I was so scared, and I'm thinking, like, why am I scared? Like, I was nervous, scared to see somebody's reaction, you know? Like, even though the cards are free, like, I'm not asking anyone for any money. I'm not like, hey, please book with me. None of that. I'm just like, you know, hey, I'm a makeup artist. Can I give you my business card? I met this lady today at the laundromat, and I gave her my business card, and we bonded so much. You know, we talked for like 2 hours, and got to exchange each other's numbers, and, you know, it's all about the people you know, is all I'm gonna have to say. Like, just breaking that uncomfortableness down, because it was so uncomfortable for me. It's so uncomfortable for me to just, for me to do something like that, to get out of my comfort zone and see like, okay, that kind of made me uncomfortable, but it was a good uncomfortable. Like in the end, I, gained something, I gained something that's going to help me, with my career in the future. So when I got to the Joe Budden podcast, I had already broke the ice with giving my first card out. So the first woman I saw, I was like, hey, let me give you my business card. I'm a makeup artist. And it works a lot better when you have your face done. I mean, I know my makeup probably looks trash right now, but because I was sweating and stuff, but I gave my card to like 15 people at the show, and it felt so good just to be like, hey, here's my card. I'm a makeup artist. Here you go, bitch. Yes, put that in your wallet. And I was thinking, like, even if I saw my card on the floor later, it's okay. Like, at least I got that through, because every no gets you closer to a yes. That's all I kept telling myself. Every time somebody says, no, I don't want your card, or no, I'm not interested, there's somebody that is going to be interested. So that's what kind of motivated me. And another thing that stood out to me at the show, besides like, Joe and his friends' energy, was towards the end of the show, they do like truth or truth, and then they do Q&A. So they go around with the mic and ask anybody in the audience that has a question can ask. Like, they do up to like 6 questions, so 6 people get to ask a question. And somebody next to me asked a question like, what is your advice for new people, that are just starting with podcasts, YouTube, whatever? And the crowd like booed her. Like, they were like, boo. And because everybody else's question was, what's your favorite sexual position? Or like, oh, what do you have? What's your opinion on this in hip hop? What's your opinion? Like, but she was like, don't y'all want to know some advice from somebody that's doing it? And I was like, yeah, girl, I'm with you. I would love to know what their advice is for people like us just coming in the game, trying to build up our audience, trying to grow listeners. And the Irish guy was like, honestly, consistency. You need to be somebody's routine. Like, even when you don't feel like doing it, do it. And that's what that just stuck to me, because I started YouTube like, I don't even know, like 7-8 months ago, and I was going hard, and then I built up this audience, and then I stopped, and people were like, what happened? Like, where are you? Like, when are you gonna do another video? And I'm just like, I just don't really feel like it. I don't even know what to talk about. I don't even really feel like doing my makeup like that, and it's just like you said, like, nobody gets great by not being consistent. That just stood out to me so much, because it's like, I want this shit so bad. I want, my plans. I have big plans, you guys. I have big plans, and I know that anything I put my mind to, I can achieve. It's just like, the podcast to everybody else was probably just like, oh, drinks and Joe Budden, and this is great. Oh my God, he's a celebrity. And, don't get me wrong, he's a great man. But me, it was motivation to move forward with my dreams, and just, like, looking at myself on the stage. It was great. And, it just brought me to thinking, like, how the people you have in your life matter so much. Because, you guys, I'm just going to say a quick little story, and then I'm going to end this video because I don't want to ramble. So a couple weeks ago, I had this best guy friend in my life that I had been dealing with off and on for like the past 4 years, and it's a lot of drama and a lot of bullshit that comes with it, and I'm not gonna get into that because it doesn't even matter. It's done and dead with. But what I'm trying to bring up is, we hung out when I first moved to Atlanta, because me and this person were always long distance. I lived in California, and this person lived over here in the South. not necessarily in Atlanta, but they lived here closer to Atlanta. On the last day that we hung out, I had like a heart-to-heart with this person that's supposed to be my best friend. And I basically told this person like how serious I was about, you know, making YouTube work and how I wanted to be a beauty influencer and, you know, goals and, you know, where we seen ourselves, whatever. So I sat here and I told this person, you know, some of my goals, and, you know, it got back to me a few days later that this person went and told somebody else, my mind isn't right and I don't have nothing going on. And I was just mind boggled, you guys. I was like, no, the fuck, you didn't say that shit about me. Like, first of all, I have a whole lot going, and I was just like, you know what? Thank you. Thank you for saying that, because it just made me feel like at first I was pissed. No lie, I was pissed. I was like, beep, 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 beep. You know, I just let that person take so much energy from me. I put so much energy into like cussing them the fuck out because I was so pissed, because I'm like, bro, I'm out here busting my ass. You know, like, I literally started with 400 followers on Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, find Panama. Go to my Instagram. Less than a year ago. I'll say about 8 months ago. Don't quote me on that because I don't exactly know. But I started with 400 followers and I was following over 400 people. The day I decided to go on this Instagram journey, this YouTube journey, this makeup journey, just chasing my dreams, I unfollowed 200 fucking famous people because I felt like they didn't motivate me. They didn't do shit for me. Why do I need to follow you on my page anymore? There was no need for them to be there. And from there, I started to go up slowly, very slowly. And now today I have about 3,000 followers. And maybe to some people that's not a lot, but to me that's a lot, because I started at 400 and I was stagnant. I was stagnant at 400. And now where I am today, if I can get in less than a year, get to 3,000, what do you think I'm gonna be next year? You get me? Less than a year, I'm at 3,000. And this ain't no, but I don't buy no followers, I don't buy no freaking likes, I don't beg for shout outs, none of that. Me giving out my business, like selling mixtapes, me giving out my business cards for freaking this out here on my own, trying to get to where I wanna be. And for somebody to say that to me, that's supposed to be close, supposed to be an inspiration and a motivation to me, and supposed to be, you know, guiding me to get to the next stepping stool, for somebody to say that, not to me, but to the next, I'm not even gonna talk down to them, but to the next person over some dumb stuff, I was just out. I was like, done. But then I realized, like, thank you, because nobody gives a fuck. Go harder. That's what I took from that. Nobody gives a fuck about your dreams. Nobody gives a fuck about what you want to do, how motivated you are. Nobody gives a fuck until you're dead or until you're there. And even when you're there, people are gonna hate you for being there, and they hate you for being on your way to get there. So fuck people and do you. And while you at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow me on IG.
Yeah, really be some lames. Man, you really want action. You ain't about to get it packing. Better run, keep it lacking. Whoa, 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 whoa.